coach here. I'm sure he'll have an opinion because he studied this individual. And, of course, we are talking about the notorious Conor McGregor. Here's the question for today. Conor McGregor returns this week at UFC 229 after nearly 2 years away from MMA. And as we reflect on his career, what is his most impressive victory? Here are your 4 choices, guys. Chad Mendes at UFC 189. Jose Aldo at UFC 194. Nate Diaz at UFC 202. Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205. Dan, why don't you go first?
I'm going to go ahead and go with Chad Mendes at UFC 189. Maybe it's a bit nostalgic because the event was so great, but I think it was a one where, you know, you could argue that, you know, Conor's detractors may say he hasn't answered all the questions, but what fighter has? I think he answered a lot of questions when he did face a big wrestler and Chad Mendes. Granted, it wasn't short notice, but it was an important fight for Conor McGregor's career. It was an important fight for the company, especially at that time, and a memorable card for us. So I'll go with that one.
Goes?
I think one of the best testaments to a fighter's will is seeing how they rebound from a loss. And to see him come back against Nate Diaz after what happened in that first fight and prove that he could put it together, I thought that was a big step in his career, so I'm going to go with that one.
Coach, which one did you think was his biggest win?
Well, for me, the total package, how he's able to trap you, how he's able to make you look stupid, Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez, he was a mastermind in that one. I mean, he screwed up Eddie so bad that you know, Eddie was just one step behind him, and it was all planned. It wasn't a fluke. It was mastery, you know, and to me, he showed mastery in that one. And so for me, that one by far exceeds any other one because he totally mastered that one.
The low-hanging fruit is Jose Aldo at 194 just because he said it, you know, on all these world tours, and they were rebooked so many times, and of course he clipped them in 13 seconds. But I'm not going to grab it. I also think it's Eddie Alvarez.
I could have done all 4. That's never happened in show history.
I know, but look, man, to predict the one-round victory, and he did it so easily, and he became a champ and ended Jose's reign. I mean, that was amazing. He shut so many people up. And but every single one of these has something special. But you're right, the Eddie Alvarez fight, he just picked them apart. You know what I mean? And not only that, I just remember him a few days before when he came in with the mean coat, skipping. I just couldn't believe how someone could have so much fun and entertain, and then yet when the fight has to happen, he just made a great fighter look average that night. You know. So I'm gonna side with Coach Javier Mendez and take Eddie Alvarez. Here are the results. 2,379 votes came in. 44% did say Jose Aldo at UFC 194. In second place, Eddie Alvarez. 40% at UFC 205. A distant third, Nate Diaz at UFC 202 and Chad Mendes at UFC 189. That was 6%. So thank you for those that participated in today's daily debate. Junkie Nation, we love you. You guys always come strong.